Putting my words, my thoughts, and stuff that I wrote online literally changed my life and made me over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product doing a little over 900K. And it can do the same for you too. Look, words are the ultimate wealth creation tool, and it's only going to take me about 5 minutes to break down how you can use your words and mix them in with stuff that you're already doing every single day to build a business. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then by all means, go watch one of those videos where they pop a balloon if they don't want to date you, because that seems to be what all the cool guys and girls are into nowadays. So have fun with that. But look, I always knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur and get into business, right? Like I never had any goals of having a dream. I was that kid when they asked me, yo, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said, I want to be the boss. I had never heard the word entrepreneur yet. And then my teacher would be like, you want to be the boss? The boss of who? I mean, like, I want to be your boss. She was like, the principal? It's like, nah, the principal ain't the boss. I want to be the principal's boss. Like I never aspired to have a job. And also, before I really get deep into this, let me just address the elephant in the room. You might see this star on my face right now. I have a huge, ginormous, nasty looking pimple. I don't know if you've seen that episode of Family Guy where the pimple takes over Chris and the pimple has a gun and he's just holding people hostage and stuff. That's what it looks like right up under this star right now. Real nasty, disgusting. I'm just saving you from that. And I'm really handsome, and this is just trying to take away my handsomeness right now. So star on my face might not be as handsome, but I'm still cute. But I always knew that I wanted to start a business, right? But I also knew that there would be a point where I needed to take my business online, just staying with the times. Think, we are in the online age, we are in the digital age, we are in the creator economy. And in order for me to make the amount of income that I wanted to make, I knew that I would have had to take my business online, but I had to overcome my fear of getting online. And you might be fearful of putting yourself out there online too, but fear can stand for two things. Fear can stand for fuck everything and run, or face everything and rise. So I chose to face everything and rise because I knew that everything that I wanted to do and everything that I wanted to be as an entrepreneur was sitting on the other side of this fear. So I had to attack it. I had to overcome my fear of, what would I talk about online? And why would people listen to me? I'm no expert. Plus, it didn't help the fact of my girlfriend at the time. I remember one time I created some content, I wrote some stuff down, I created some content, and the first thing the next morning, she saw it on social media and she said, why did you post this? Do you think people want to hear about what you're doing every single day? Come to find out, I think she said this back in 2016, so some many years later, and 7 figures later, guess what? I guess people do want to hear what I'm talking about every single day. But two of the biggest fears that I had to get over is, what am I actually going to talk about, and why would people listen to me? Because I didn't view myself as an expert in anything, and that is what you may be going through right now. But here's the thing. In order for you to put yourself out there online, in order for you to actually help someone, and in order for you to actually come up with a solution to somebody else's problem, because that is the only digital products that people are buying. People are buying informational, transformational products. People, they don't want information. People, they want transformation. People, they want to get from here, which is their current situation, to here, which is their desired situation. But in order to deliver that transformation to somebody, you don't have to be an expert. Look, if this is 0 of you knowing absolutely nothing, and this is 10 of you being the expert of experts, like you're Nostradamus of experts in the quote unquote guru world or whatnot. And I know some people, they may consider me a guru, but I hate that term. But by the actual dictionary term, I guess I am a guru. But let's just put a 10 as super Mensa level, like you are it. In order to help somebody that's at a 0, all that you have to be is at a 1. In order to help somebody that's at a 2, all that you have to be is at a 4 or a 3. We have to stop thinking that we have to be here in order to help someone. My first digital product that I made $900-something thousand with, I was not an expert. I was probably here at a level 2. But I was able to help a lot of people that was at one and a lot of people that hadn't even started yet. At the time, I was selling a real estate product. The first business that I had some success in was a small niche in real estate, and I was helping other people get started in that actual business. Guess what? There was a lot of people that hadn't even started. I had started. There was a lot of people that were doing a minimal amount of deals. They might be doing one deal every couple months, and I might be doing one deal every single month. Well, I can show them how to get consistent deal flow each and every single month instead of going 3, 4, 5, 6 months without getting paid, right? But I was not the expert of it. And here's the other thing, you need to believe in yourself like a child does. You had it all figured out when you was a kid. You started to get realistic as you grow up, and you lost all your confidence because your inner child, that's where your confidence lies. Think about it. When you were 10 years old, you thought that you could do and achieve and be any and everything that you wanted to be. What happened? And the reason why I love to use kids as an example, my goddaughter, she's 5 years old. She has a little sister that is 3. The 5-year-old does not say to herself, oh, I'm not an expert at anything because I only have 5 years experience on planet Earth, so I can't teach my little sister anything. Guess what she does each and every single day? 7 days a week, 365 days a year. She teaches the 3-year-old every single thing that she just learned. Guess what? In life, she is at a 1, but her little sister is at a 0. So she can teach her and she can help her and she can help her transform into a different and better person each and every single day just with the knowledge that she has right now. So that's what I did, and I still do the same exact thing today. What I started to do was that I started to document every single thing that I was doing each and every single day, and every single new thing that I was learning, I documented. And look, I'll show you this just so you know I ain't lying. I have notebooks everywhere. Like I have notebooks. I have notebooks everywhere. I have more notebooks everywhere. I document literally every single thing that I'm doing, every single thing that I learn, I document it. I take notes. When I'm reading a book, I'm taking notes. If I'm watching a informative YouTube channel or informative YouTube video, I'm taking notes. If I'm going to a conference, I'm taking notes. If I'm meeting with somebody for lunch, I'm taking notes. Now for me, I'm a pen to pad type of guy, but for you, it might be the notes app in your phone. It might be a tablet. It might be a Google Doc. But start to document every single thing that you're doing every single day, and start to document and take notes on every single thing that you're learning, because note takers are money makers. And here's the thing about documenting every single thing that you do, because the step 1 in everything is that you have to work in public. You have to work in public. So all that I was doing each and every single day is that I'm learning new things about entrepreneurship. I'm learning new things about marketing, branding, sales, delegation, leveraging money, all this type of stuff. No different than what I'm doing today. No different than the content that you consume from me. It's just me talking about the things that I'm actually doing day to day. And when I learn something, I instantly teach everything that I know, which is the second step of teaching literally everything that you know. Teach everything. It's no different than my 5-year-old goddaughter that teaches literally everything to her little sister. And even outside of her little sister, she teaches every single thing that she knows to her parents too. I know I was the same way as a kid. As soon as I learn something, I go and I'm telling my mom and my daddy, oh, this is what I learned. Look, you got to do it like this. You got to play it like this. I learned something new in the game. I'm telling my friends, yo, you got to do this in the game. You got to do this. I do the same exact thing on this channel. I acquire some new information, I implement the information, I see that it works, it doesn't work, or what I need to do to make it work for me, then I come and I run and tell you, hey, you need to come and do this, you need to do this. But I document everything that I'm doing, and I work in public, and I teach everything that I know. But this is all starting from me actually writing every single day and documenting my process. And here's the thing about working in public and teaching every single thing that you know. You won't have to think that much about content creation because you are thinking more so of documentation. If you just document your process versus trying to create content, a lot of this stuff just becomes easy. So what did I do? Back in the day, I started something on social media, on my Instagram actually. and I called it Minute Monday. And what I did on Minute Monday was every single Monday, just one day a week, every single Monday, I posted a post that gave 60 seconds worth of game. That's it. And at the time, Instagram, they only let you post videos for 60 seconds. This was some years ago, right? But I said, I'm gonna be consistent every single Monday for 1 minute, and I'm gonna give some type of game, either just talking about what I'm doing, how I'm building my business, or some new information that I acquired that is working for me. That's it. Every single Monday. I wasn't an expert at it, but guess what started to happen? People, they started to ask me questions. And just like on my YouTube channel here, then I have more stuff to talk about, or I have more stuff to go and learn about, because I started to make content on my Minute Mondays based off of the questions that people were asking in the comments of the posts. On this YouTube channel, a lot of the concepts and a lot of the topics for my videos are just off of the questions that you ask in the comments. So please ask questions in the comments, because this actual video that I'm making right now is based off of somebody's question that they asked on one of my previous videos. But I get all of this new information, and I am able to have nonstop ideas for content creations to use my words with, because I get to speak from an authority, because I'm just constantly talking about what it is that I'm doing. But you don't have to be an expert to do this. All that you have to be is what you are right now. And here's the thing about all this expert stuff, right? And I really need you to understand this. Listen, people don't teach because they're experts. People become experts because they teach. People don't teach because they're experts. People, they become experts because they teach. So I'm telling you, if you document your process, you work in public, and you teach everything that you know, you will become the authority, and you will become the expert. And you will constantly, consistently be working the #1 entrepreneurial muscle that you really need to make money in any field, in any industry, in any niche. Communication. You work in public, you teach every single thing that you know, you're going to be an effective communicator. And that is why people will buy from you, because you will be able to effectively communicate your message on how you can help somebody else. Because as entrepreneurs, we're only in the problem-solving business, but you need to be able to effectively communicate your solution to somebody else's problem. And guess what that takes? Words. And guess how you get better at words? Writing and then communicating the concepts or the ideas that you wrote. Which leads into the third thing, which is create every day. This is pretty much my schedule. This is pretty much my day-to-day schedule. I work in public, I teach everything that I know, and I create every day. And here's the thing about creating every day. Like, just imagine if this is the world, and this is just your little bubble of where you live here in this entire world. Nobody knows who you are. When you create every day, it opens you up to the whole entire world. My #2 audience on this YouTube channel is London. Like, people from the United States watch me first, but right second to that is people in London. That wouldn't happen if I wasn't creating every day. I wouldn't have people in Australia, in Africa, in South America watching my stuff. If I didn't create it every day, it opens you up to the world, and it gets you out of that little bubble of your world, of where you are every day, where you don't feel that confident because you're worried about the opinions of all these other people. First of all, just bundle that whole idea up and just throw it in the trash can anyways, because think, if you're going to be a successful entrepreneur, you're not even going to be building a business based off of any support of the people that you personally know right now anyways. They ain't gonna be your customers. The people that you love are not going to be your customer base. So why are you even worried about what they think about you? So yeah, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your best friend, they might purchase something just because they see that you're working on something, they want to be supportive, but you can't rely on them to be repeat customers and buy this thing and that thing and that thing on a recurring basis. You build businesses off of strangers. It's going to be strangers that support you, and creating every day gets you in front of a lot of strangers that would love to buy what you had to sell if they only knew that you existed. And when you create every day within this world of everybody that you're getting in front of, you start to build so many connections. It is crazy. Every business relationship I've had where it has become extremely profitable, it came from a connection of some stranger that I met online simply from creating every day and putting my voice out there and myself out there based off of some stuff that I wrote previously or jotted down just when I have an idea or a conversation that I had or a book that I read or an interview that I just had or some strategy that just made me some money. It all started off with something that I wrote down, and then I put that thought onto a camera and put it out into the universe. Now, when I say that you put yourself out there, you put these words out there, for me, I like to make videos, but this could be a blog post. This could be a tweet, or Elon changed it to X. I don't even know what are tweets called now? X's? It could be an X's. It could be a thread. It could be an email. It could be a podcast. But you have to put yourself out there and you have to learn how to use your words to convey a message, because that is what is going to build your brand. That is what is going to build your authority. And most importantly, that is what is going to build your bank account. And I'm telling you, if you're in your head about this, please start today, because this stuff, it has a butterfly effect. I don't know if you're familiar with the butterfly effect or if you have watched the movie The Butterfly Effect, but basically, to sum it up short, if a butterfly flaps its wings right now, it could have an effect on a monsoon in the Philippines. The little wind that the butterfly does, that little wind effect, it could have a huge effect on the other side of the globe in the future. It's a butterfly effect. By me starting something called a Minute Mondays years ago, back in like 2017, that started a butterfly effect. That small action of me just using my words that I was writing down in a notebook day to day and talking about it for 60 seconds every single Monday, that butterfly effect that snowballed into creating a 7-figure business online. And I'm telling you, once you just work in public, teach every single thing that you know, and create every day, that's how you get numbers coming in online in your business, like all them that you see on the screen right now. And if you're ready to make more working less from stuff that you already know with a digital product, go ahead and click the link down in the description and join the It's Crowded at the Top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description if you want to tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But that's why I'm saying our words are powerful, and our words, they are the ultimate wealth creation tool, because they are the ultimate way that we create. I don't know what it is that you believe in, but I believe in a God, right? And God even created with his words. In the Bible, the first thing that it talks about God doing is talking. God said, let there, uses his words to create. And us as humans on this planet, we are the only being. That is why we are called human beings. There's no other creature called a being, right? But the great gift that we have been blessed with is that we have the power of imagination. That's why I said you had it all figured out when you were a kid. Think of that imagination you had when you were a kid, and you lost it as you grew up when you got realistic, right? But if we can take our imagination, get it to our mouths, and communicate what is here, sky's the limit. Sky ain't even the limit, sky's the view. But for me, it all starts when I write some stuff down. So maybe you should start to write some stuff down. Stop thinking of how you can create some stuff and just start documenting some stuff and sharing what it is that you actually documented. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap into the community, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. Go ahead and check out this video right here to find out how people that are way dumber than you are making more money than you. Because you're too smart for that. Don't let these dummies win. It's Crowded at the Top.